everyone, Narelle here, and today I wanted to do something a little different. I wanted to do a home decor, how do you pronounce it? Home decor piece. I found this frame at Spotlight, and it's a, oh my god, the name escapes me, shadow box frame, that's it. So you've got this big gap between the picture at the back and the glass or the perspex at the front. And I thought it would be perfect for what I wanted to do. Now this whole idea started when I went to an antique shop, and they had all these old cotton reels for sale in a great big basket. And when I saw them, it instantly made me think of my mum. My mum was a sewer from a child, and through necessity, you know, she made her own clothes. She made our clothes growing up, and the first thing I think of when I think of my mum, besides her love and nurturing and being the best mum ever, was her sewing, because that's what she did all the time. So when I saw these reels, I went, I'd really love to do a frame, and I had this in my mind a shadow box type frame with some of these reels in it. So I then went on the hunt for a shadow box, stumbled across this one on Spotlight when they had a bit of a sale. I have no idea how much it is. But I just saw it and went, yes, that's perfect. So I'm going to try and incorporate these reels in this frame. So then I went through all my stash of scrapbooking papers that I've had for a long time, and I came across this Kaisercraft range called Needle and Thread. Have no idea how old this is because Kaisercraft don't put dates on their stuff. But I can tell you I probably bought this in the early 2000s, I think, who knows. So that's the sticker sheet. Now I don't think I got the whole collection, I only got a few sheets, so, and I have used some of these on a layout already. So that's one. Oh no, that's actually not a Kaisercraft, that's a Little Davis Designs. So that was sewing pattern. God, who knows how old that is, but that's really cool. It's sort of on the theme of the sewing, obviously. This was part of a Kaisercraft one that I've used on a scrapbook page that I did on a quilt I made or something like that, I think. Then this perfect one with the reels, I've used a bit of this as well. This again is from a Kaisercraft line. And then in the same packet, that's just, I don't know, that's just the colours that are in the collection, or the papers. Here's what's left of another Kaisercraft piece. And then I just had these pieces of paper in here. So there was all sort of just bundled up in the one packet. So obviously I had ideas to use it at some stage. And these are Carnival Queen. And there's a Kaisercraft one at the bottom. And I love this. So I'm not going to use this one in this project. I plan to use this on a page of my mum, if I can find one of her sitting at the sewing machine, which I'm sure I have plenty. And then there was a page of cut aparts. Alright, just these 4x6 cut aparts and a pretty plain texture on the back. These are the strips, which I loved. I love how Kaisercraft do this. They put patterns on the back of the strips on the bottom so that you can use them on your pages, on your layouts. And then this is another piece of what's left with the rulers, and on the other side is all sewing related things, scissors, patterns, rulers, reels. So alright, so I've already chosen what I wanted to use on this, and this was a bigger piece of paper, so that's what's left from that one. So that was up here or something or other. And I want this as my main focus on the piece of paper, and I've cut this down to the size that's in the frame, so in the middle section of the frame, because I still do want the border around it, because that's going to allow me to put the reels and a bit of decoration down the bottom. Then I wanted this cut apart, A Life Full of Love, which was Mum and her sewing. You felt her love in every piece of clothing that she made you. So I had thought of putting Mum's photo on this, and then when I can't pick one photo that I wanted, so I thought I'm just going to make this a decor piece for the wall. Hopefully put it up near where my sewing machine is. So the other thing I had was this pack of ephemera from the Kaiser Craft Needle and Thread collection. These are all die cut shapes, and again there's no date on this, so I can't tell you when it came out, but anyway, and it had lots and lots of ephemera in here. Scissors, buttons, button sheets, floss on the cardboard, I can't remember what they were called, which is going to come in handy because I could use this range for my a page about my cross stitching that I do. A bow, the ends of the wooden reels, which is what I remember. I remember reels like this Mum having. Wow. Yeah, and lots of ephemera. So I picked out the ones that I wanted. I was going to use these ladies, but they're already here, so I thought, well, no, I'll just leave them out. Lots of scissors. There's like I remember the old snaps on the paper like that, the cardboard. Yeah, gorgeous 1950s housewife there. There's bits of like pattern as well in this ephemera pack, so lots there. So I have picked out what I wanted to use. The old sewing machine, that's a really old sewing machine. That's the turn the handle sewing machine. Right, now remove all this aside. So it pays to keep all your scrapbooking stuff, even if it's not current and on trend now, you can still use it. Now I've picked out the pieces that I wanted to use on this. Like I said, I already had a play, so I think I know what I'm doing. I want to put a little backing piece up there and just something in this top little left corner. So I have a flower and then another couple of flowers. Oops. And a pair of scissors, something like that. Now bear in mind, a little bit of this is going to be behind that white frame, the insert piece. So I have to be mindful where I put things. Oops, I moved that. A flower there, and then to match the backing piece there, the little tab. Now I don't want to decorate this too much. Pop that under there. I still want to see the buttons. There we go. And the scissors. So that's pretty simple. A button on a button there. I'm going to pop that up on dimensionals, and I might pop these up as well. Now down here, I don't know if I'm going to add anything to this. I still need to think about that. There was no other flowers that I could, from the ephemera, that I could use on top of here to build this up. But there is in the paper. So let me grab this back. And I don't know whether I want to cut out these here to put on there, or whether I want to put them on the frame behind where the reels are going to sit. So I'm probably going to just have a play with the rest of this and speed it up, and you can just sit and watch, because it could take me a while to cut all this out and put it all in place and decide what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to pull out all the bits that I thought I could use on that front piece, and then I will speed it up and you'll be able to see at the end the finished piece.
back, and this is the finished frame. And sorry if I sound a little bit different on this part of the late video, but for some reason my phone, when I was recording the video, decided to stop recording sound. I think my battery was low, very low, so it stopped recording sound but kept filming. It's very nice. Anyway, this is the completed frame and I'm really happy with it. Just love it. You can see the spools of thread down the bottom. I glued them on just using Tombow glue, so I'm surprised they are sticking as good as they are. Really happy with it. It's turned out just how I wanted it. I could probably zhuzhed it up more, but it is what it is. And yeah, I really loved it, and I'm going to hang it proudly near my sewing machine. So if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the notify button so you know when my next video is coming out. And I'm going to now add in some close-ups of the frame. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.